Good morning, you find me at Parham Park for the Sussex Steam Fair, and we start on a commercial vehicle. It's a Morris commercial. It's post office telephones. I was visiting a telecommunications museum last week actually. I think I might have seen it then. Here's some of the stuff. Here we come across a Bedford. There's a TK, and it's called Bertie. See this around actually quite a lot. Here we see a Ford Cargo. It's a 1613 Ford Cargo, known as Big Jim. Another Bedford TK, and someone has helpfully wrote something down. 7.5 tonner. Bit uneven ground today, so it's a good thing I've got rock steady going on. Here's a AEC Marshall. In front of that's a Ferguson 30 Ferguson, but it's actually a Massey Ferguson 35. This is about the time that Massey Harris and Ferguson got together. Around about that time, so we can see in the background an AEC Marshall, one of the coolest brands of lorries ever. Apart from this ERF, it's got the Gardner 150. Here we see some stationary engines, whole big display of listers. Lister D. I like the way they decorated the oil, like one of the parts in it. Here's an ERF EC11. So ERF must have gone on quite a long time actually. Next to this is a Foden with a Gardner 180 in it. And this particular lorry is called Grandad Stan. Starting up some more stationary engines there. They're going to need. Here's a Leyland Comet, decorated in the style of Philip Duck and Sons of Frome. Frome? Or is it Frome? I don't know. Can't pronounce it. Here's another Leyland, Aberdeen City Fire Brigade, that one. We might make our way down here. We now come across some Scammels, so there's a Army one. Oh, we'll just get another view of this. So this is, it says it on the front, Remy, so Royal Engineers Mechanical Electrical, I think, or Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineers, that one. Next to that's another Scammel, a bit of a towing rig this one. Let's go down here. By the name of Big John. Just there. Oh, what's this? Yeah, so this is a Vauxhall FE estate, well, Victor here. Vauxhall Victor FE estate. Very rare these. The first time I've ever seen one of these in my life, I think. And I've been to quite a few shows. Next to that's there's a Scammel Scarab, I think, towing rig. Perkins diesel engine in this one. Next to this is a Scammel Pioneer heavy artillery tractor by the name of Topper. Giving a shout out to the Scammel register. Even though the lorry is a Leyland DAF, it's honoured as a Scammell. This looks like another Scammell Pioneer, under the name of Bear. And the army would have used these. And this looks like another towing rig. It's got the Gardner diesel engine in it, Durunts. There's another Pioneer heavy recovery tractor type SV/2S. Right, we're just going to take a look round here. There's a Land Rover Defender in Scammell colours and a miniature steam engine over here. If we may, right, I'm going to carry on making a video of me walking round and looking at these till about, I've got to try and keep an eye on the time. Here we see a Stanley steam engine, a Stanley steamer, this one. Now I saw something like this last week at Ambley.
This was the one.
I thought it was. Now I saw it at Ambley. I think I was walking past it was somewhere near the old South Downs bus depot that someone had thoughtfully moved. That someone had thoughtfully moved from somewhere else onto the site.
Yeah.
Very interesting place actually there.
Absolutely brilliant place.
Try going there next year, I think. Probably for a different weekend though, because I've now done the steam. So I think go there for the classic cars. I'm wondering if it's why there's not as many classic cars I've seen so far, or whether there's quite a few here and quite a few down there, or whether they're going to one and then coming up here or down there.
Yesterday, yeah, classic cars. I don't know where they've all gone this year.
Yeah, I know they got a classic car thing down about 4 miles away, so
yeah.
So I think I'm 4 miles away from where I was last week. Yeah. Even though my sat nav tried to take me to Surrey, I think, so I'll just go. I'm going to say East Sussex and see what comment I get. Someone jokingly said, "Oh no," last week in the.
Really?
He jokingly said it.
Yeah. We're from East Sussex.
Yeah, I'm East Sussex.
Yeah, we're down
right at the very end.
Down near Eastbourne.
Yeah, because I'm from near Rye.
Oh right, just along the road from us.
So that's where the roads get bad.
Yeah.
That's how I know. That's how I know I'm nearly home. Is how many potholes I can miss.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh well, it's good to see you again here.
Cheers. Have a good day.
Well, day. So we come to the miniature steam. Oh, there looks. Oh look, there's a Fortum Major being driven across the field. It's looking like a warm day. Yeah, so there's a Land Rover Defender with a caravan. Well, not the caravan, it's just some sort of thing attached to the load bed. And it's quite. Here's a miniature Burrell, Q registered, means year indeterminate. Still rather lovely. Well, quite enjoy seeing these actually, because the amount of effort that's gone into putting these together. This is another miniature Burrell traction engine. Here's some more miniature steam engines up here. I'll probably see those later. So there's a, what's this one? It's a miniature Perseverance. There's another miniature Burrell. I think that's a Burrell as well. There's a miniature light bulb and a generator. Yeah. See these later actually. So this is a miniature Foden. I'm wondering if I've actually seen this before. Might have done. Miniature Foden. There's a miniature John Fowler. I'm trying to remember the scales that they use, because I know they got the 1 inch, 2 inch, 3.5, well 4.5. There's a burrel, a miniature burrel. If we go around this corner, we see some more. Well, I see some classic cars actually. Let's just ask him about those. Looks to be a miniature McLaren with a crane attachment on the front. Here's a Morris Marina. Actually, probably that one's a Super. And to my right is a Morris, I think it's a Morris 10.4. Here we are. If we move up here, we see a miniature Foden. They're surrounded by people at the moment working on them. That's the thing with classic vehicles and miniature steam engines or big steam engines. You always have to work on them. So there's one called Big Jack here, which is a miniature. I'm trying to read the front of it now. John Fowler, that one. Don't know about this one. That's Savage Brothers. I'm wondering if they ever made full-size engines. They must have done.
This one you'll never see a full-size version.
Never see a full-size.
No, they all got scrapped.
They all got.
Yeah, they all got scrapped. So
yeah,
none of them made it into preservation.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. So they were made. This is half size.
Half size. So
they were made as full-size machines. But
so that would mean a 6 inch.
Yeah, this is 6 inch.
Yeah.
So, but the trouble was they didn't make very many of them, and
No.
the ones they did make, because they were a little 5-ton engine, they only needed one person to drive them. Whereas anything above 5 tons, you needed 2 people to drive it, a steersman and a driver. But the law was that if you had a 5 ton or less, you only needed one person to drive it, so they weren't that popular.
Oh,
so
right.
Of course, they didn't make that many of them, and so you won't actually see, I don't know of any Savages that are in preservation.
That's because I've seen a lot of Fowlers and Evelyn and Porter particularly.
Yeah.
Sentinels. Well, Sentinels are saying.
Yeah.
They're steam, but steam wagons.
Yeah.
They're a lot quicker than those.
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. This one's not too bad. This will lick along because it was designed as a general purpose tractor and sort of village delivery type tractor. So it will lick along at a fair old. This one should do a good 10-11 mile an hour quite happily. Okay, nothing like a Sentinel, or a road loco, but it's fast for what is a single cylinder.
Yeah. So I have to.
Anyway,
I better let you get on, I suppose. Nice to meet you, anyways. This is Al Chin, very ickle one there. And here we see a Hillman Minx. I'm not as much into those as I'm into the Humber Hawk or anything like that. The Humber Hawks are pretty nice. But you see, even on the most reasonably priced cars way back when, you just see the brightwork. The brightwork's always nice. Miniature steam engine being maintained. That's the thing with those, you have to keep them. There's another couple of miniature steam engines. One's being a William Foster, but then in front of it is a matchless motorcycle. Might see that later on. Some more miniature steam engines here. Again, I've got to check the schedule because they'll be around. They'll be in the arena, and I'll probably get a view of them then. But yeah, this is the miniature steam engines over here. And I think I'm just going to shut down a minute because it's a bit of a long walk to the next exhibit.